And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Guys, just a quick one before we do get into today's video. Sorry for the background, I know the colour is unforgivable. I'm currently still got a lighting issue at the moment, so hopefully we'll be back to the setup very soon. But as I said, just bear with it. I know the colour is unforgivable and that should not be an excuse, but it is what it is. Anyway guys, in today's video, we've got a few bits and pieces to discuss. Of course, yesterday Rangers announced that Felipe Clement is the new Rangers manager. Again, I'm pretty happy with that pick, especially out the short list of managers that we had. And as I said, I really do wish him all the best in getting these players going and really hoping that we can get our season together again. There's still so much to compete for, and as I said, the title race certainly isn't over. Look, in today's earlier live stream, we spoke about the sort of backroom team. We also stated, well, obviously, it does seem as though that the assistant manager has pretty much been confirmed, that being Stefan van der Heyden, and as I said, the backroom team will be likely to be confirmed over the next sort of couple of days. What we did tell you this morning is that the Rangers hierarchy are looking to bring in a Rangers man or an ex-Rangers player, somebody who knows the club, somebody who knows Scottish football, to be a part of the backroom team going forward. And again, that's likely to be confirmed over the sort of next couple of days. However, of course, a huge test against Hibernian this Saturday, and it's going to be his first one. I'm very excited to see how we're going to play. I'm really hoping for a bit of entertainment, but all that matters is we make sure that we get 3 points on the board and make sure we get back to winning ways. That's it, really. Consistently, week in and week out, we need to be winning matches and really clawing back that point deficit in the Scottish Premiership. Now, guys, in today's video, as I said, I'm going to be discussing something a little bit different. As I said, the managerial hunt has been the sort of main topic of focus over the last, fortnight, 2 weeks, of course it is, but this doesn't have to stop now. The actual hunt and the direction, the overhaul of our football club can't stop here. Now, I've started to see some positive news over the last 24 hours, of which I'm going to be bringing you now, and that's with regards to the director of football position. Now, I've been very vocal on this over the last week, as I said, that yes, bringing in a manager, getting the right manager in is very important, but as I said, we need a direction as a football club going forward when it comes to the director of football position and of course in the recruitment area. Now, reports are stating that Rangers are hoping to convince Sam Jewell to swap Brighton for Glasgow as they look to make him the director of football. As I say, Sam Jewell is sort of being dubbed as the transfer guru at Brighton, the sort of man responsible for, well, I think he's head of recruitment at Brighton, but the man responsible for bringing in the likes of Moises Caicedo for really cheap and all the sort of other players that are doing really well currently at Brighton. If you've not really seen Brighton, they're almost like a conveyor belt of talent, and apparently Rangers, as I said, are looking to try and bring the man who is being dubbed as the transfer guru in as a director of football. Again, a much more senior position than the sort of head of recruitment, so something that, he may look to try and jump at, but this is something that would be really exciting as a director of football for us. As I said, it's so important that we get this next stage right. Yes, we've got a manager in, as I said, hope he does good, but we need to have a real clear direction of how we go about and do our business from the top, recruitment. And as I said, if this man is someone that Rangers have identified, then I'd be really excited to see how this one could seriously work, because he has had a real good success rate over the last sort of the last couple of transfer windows with regards to bringing in players first and foremost, but then also seeing those players being sold for lots of money, the latest of those being Moises Caicedo. So yeah, apparently reports are stating Rangers are trying to tempt him up to Scotland for that to become the new director of football, which is key, and it's good to see that we are looking to try and bring in a director of football as well now that we have got a manager, because it's very important that we get everything right. Recruitment side and leading from the top is a must. Now, In other news, guys, Todd Cantwell kind of provided a bit of an injury update with regards to him on a podcast yesterday. A bit of a free spirit, Todd. He's always kind of fairly vocal on social media. But basically, he stated that he is looking to be fit for that game against Hibernian and stated that his return, he should be returning back very, very soon. He said the plan is definitely to be back after the international break. It's not been as smooth as I'd liked it. I can't make any promises, but the plan's to be back fit for the Hibs game. So that would be a huge boost if Todd Cantwell's fit and available, ready to go for that Hibernian match, as I do think he is our best player. I really do, under a new management as well. It would be good to see him start, from the first game and really get going, because I think Todd, in terms of what Michael Beale's probably done with regards to transfers, there's probably about 2 or 3 players that I wouldn't mark down as duds, and Todd Cantwell's certainly a player that's really impressed me, and I'll put Nico Raskin in that breath. Second half of last season, and Jack Butland. The rest, the jury is still out, and I'm saying hopefully Clement can get the best and get a tune out the rest of those players, but it does look quite good with regards to Todd Cantwell hopefully being fit and available. But as I said, guys, now we're on the other side of the international break. It's all ready to go. There's going to be plenty of talking points with regards to Clement and how he's going about stuff. Hopefully Rangers start to release some sort of video footage of the training sessions. Maybe we're getting a little snippet of what's to come. But all eyes on Saturday, really. Everybody getting really excited for the game this weekend against Hibs. It's going to be a tough test and one. But I think we're in a decent position now where we've got, yes, we're going to be playing literally week in and week out, twice a week, as we always do this time of year. So for a manager to get straight into the thick of it, have plenty of games to experiment, but the one thing I'm certainly wanting to see is just making sure that we can start scoring goals. And from his time in Belgium and from his time in France, even where people maybe put a little black mark next to him, he certainly has scored goals, and I think even his Monaco team was one of the most highest scoring teams within the French Ligue 1, which is an achievement considering Paris Saint-Germain were there. So hopefully for the Saturday's live stream, when we are live on the channel, guys, we'll be entertained throughout. We'll have plenty of goals to cheer on, and yeah, hopefully everything really goes to plan for him. He seems like a very likable guy, and as I said, hopefully everything starts to emerge. Lastly, one thing on Clement, guys, before we wrap this video up. Apparently he rejected 15 million euros, 15 million euros to become the Al Shabab manager in favour to become the Glasgow Rangers manager. So again, he's been offered the bag, and he said no, he wanted it to be a Rangers. And anyway, personally, there is no better job than Rangers for me, but also for a manager who's probably eyeing to try and get into the Premier League, it's probably the best route for him. And it's quite good that he's not money motivated, he's more obsessed driven and wants to do well at big clubs and succeed within the European space as well. So yeah, that's really good to see. But Rangers fans, what do you think of the reports with regards to Sam Gill? Do you think he would be a sort of guy you would like as the director of football? Yes or no? Let me know down there in the old comment section below. That brings us into today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Thank you guys, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Push.